everybody, back with another episode of the X-Files. Last episode we just watched. It was really good. We liked it. Lazarus, Romeo and Juliet, also Bonnie and Clyde, also Face Off. This next episode is called Young at Heart. Let's get into it.
What are you doing to Johnny?
Oh my gosh.
Going back to your ward. There's nothing you can do for your friend now. Said John Barnett is dead. You understand? There's nothing more to see here. You understand?
What do you think your eyes do though? Cataracts.
Reggie.
Oh, man, God, I hate it when you do that.
Fox can't guard the chicken coop.
Clever, huh?
So you never called him?
Oh, we did, but not
Barnett.
clean.
I'd say it's him.
But you're not sure.
95%.
I pulled that trigger 2 seconds earlier, and Wallenberg would be here to see his kid play. Instead, I got some dead man robbing jewelry stores and sending me haikus.
Good shots. Very good shots.
Thank
You
you.
should go into photography.
I'll keep this. Oh, he was the guy on the table? Is he missing an arm?
It's Barnett, Reggie.
How could you say that?
I don't know, I just feel it.
You brought it up, Reggie.
You know, all this talk around here about Spooky Mulder, I never used to pay it much
Spooky.
mind. I figured it was just talk about how paranoid you were and all. A lot of people are saying that Spooky Mulder has become an
it.
embarrassment, a liability.
What? Are you saying that somebody from the Bureau's behind this?
They're still
Maybe,
cracking
maybe
cases.
not. It's
though.
always best to cover your
Well.
ass in any event.
What's your solve rate?
Unknown.
Sorry.
Chest hair.
Whoa, I thought that was a shadow. That is intense.
Maybe it is a shadow.
No, I don't think it is.
That's
Could be
crazy.
wearing any kind of disguise.
Oh, we're gonna see what they come up with. He is covering hair! Any kind of disguise. He could grow a beard even.
Was it your
Oh,
impression,
maybe
Agent Mulder, that
Mulder.
John Barnett took a kind of a perverse pleasure in his crimes?
You shot him without hesitation, without conscience, without an ounce of humanity. Your Honor, do something. Which is why you should die like an animal, you son of a bitch.
That is contempt.
You know, it's illegal to tape another's phone call.
Without their express permission. Isn't that what they call it?
Depends on what state you're in.
In some states. What makes you think I'm taping you?
That would be me if I were to listen for sure. Ooh, you better not mess with Reggie.
Yeah.
Reggie, it's Mulder.
Mulder, what do you want? It's the middle of the night.
He didn't do that.
It's only 10:45, Reggie.
I'm worried about Reggie.
Go home.
No.
Get some rest.
Now listen, Reggie, there's just one thing that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
that?
God.
Yeah, Agent Henderson said that that note that was left at the jewelry store was written by a right-hander.
No.
Reggie, you there? For as long as I knew him, he was working on a mystery novel. He promised to show it to me once, but he never did.
These aren't even clever notes.
No, they're not.
You don't just reverse aging.
Ridley's found a way.
Listen to what you're saying.
He wanted human research subjects, right? Prisoners. Prisoners like John Barnett.
Mulder, it's science fiction.
I was
Well, what
gonna
would
say
you
the
have
guy
said
on
20
the
years ago
phone
about gene
looked
splicing,
younger.
DNA
Yeah.
fingerprinting, cloning, artificial intelligence?
What? Why are his eyeballs so terrifying?
Ridley's notes.
Shoot his ass.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. He would go after her. After Reggie.
This music. It's just a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't say scary. More like grandiose.
Maybe if they were like conducting some sort of ritual sacrifice.
He looks way younger if that's him.
I originally continued my research in Mexico, but for the last 3 years I spent my time in Central America, in Belize to be exact.
He's got the eyes.
What about Barnett? Barnett's not dying.
Only his eyes, which for some reason do not respond to the gene therapy. Otherwise, John Barnett appears to be thriving.
Old man eye syndrome.
But how?
You were able to grow John Barnett a new hand?
Not exactly. Not a human hand, anyway. I can never get the cells to divide and behave properly.
I'm afraid to ask. What kind of hand did you grow?
By taking samples of what we call cell morphogens from an amputated salamander arm and applying them to the back of the creature, they were able to grow a new limb on a completely different part of the body.
Unbelievable.
I feel like
My
the
work
writing
has
would be a lot
cost
more
me dearly.
smudged.
The man who owns the Fountain of Youth controls the world.
I mean,
When the
that's
AMA
true.
censored me, certain sponsors came out of the woodwork.
There's that guy.
I just got sad about Reggie again.
Oh, he should.
They should make such likable
Victims?
They gave him a backstory and everything. Like,
I am not particularly proud of the way in which this matter was handled.
You're aware that this freak of science you're negotiating with is a murderer.
The information he has could change the course of mankind. Consider the option.
He's also actively like threatening Mulder.
think of the options.
John Barnett's left index oblique is on the underside of this unit.
I was hoping it was going to be salamander print.
Mulder.
Oh, don't do that.
Barnett.
No.
Tell me, you're not gonna make me prove it to you again, are you?
Oh, I missed it.
Oh well, no matter.
Whose ribbons
It'll
over
be
the
your
salamander
turn.
Did it
hand?
look like a salamander?
It was like yellowy kind of.
But you won't get that chance.
I'm just checking in.
Ew! Ew! No! Oh no!
What does Barnett know about you from your messages?
You didn't
Have a
express how
medical
gross
from
it
the
was.
I'm meeting a friend before
I
we
said it was
chose.
a salamander
It
hand.
looks kind of yellow.
How else would you describe
Disgusting.
We know that if he shows, he'll be keying on Scully. So wherever she is, she should not leave your sight.
Is she gonna be
You've
bait?
got 2 hours before the performance. Know this place inside and out.
He's gonna get his
First time I've ever
opportunity
played the
to
target.
shoot. Oh yeah,
Let's
for
make
sure.
sure it's not the last.
Well, he's certainly not gonna let him shoot Scully. Or he better not.
Whoa, he's way young.
Yeah, he is. He would definitely need to wear a glove. Also, I feel like I learned how to write left-handed.
I mean, he has beautiful penmanship with a salamander hand.
Nobody wants to see that.
No.
Oh, we got some giffiness.
That was cute.
That was. I've seen the gift.
Oh my god!
Wow.
What?
She's dead.
But like, I can't believe they were even ready for it.
Yeah,
It's
that
still-
was not planned well. The rest of the rest of the whole show is just Mulder. Oh, this lady is the one, not Scully.
Back off!
He got two
Don't even
shots
think
in her.
about it.
Look at how he's holding a gun. Where to get him? Right between the eyes? No. Oh, it's a TV show. Guess we can't see the
Call an
bullet.
ambulance. I'll do it.
Be sure to let Scully get hit though.
Ambulance is on the way.
How you feeling?
Somebody kicked me in the ribs.
Freaking
The
bruised.
bullet went through 8 layers of Kevlar. You're lucky to be alive.
No thanks to you,
What about him?
They
Mulder.
flew in 3 specialists to try to save his life. That guy in the ugly suit there is probably CIA.
They're like questioning him while he's in the OR.
Mulder, I know
Trying to
what
get
you did
that
wasn't for the
family
book.
youth. It is disgusting.
Vitals drop. Barnett. 11. Okay, guys.
Stop it! Cut away.
Somebody will find it.
And when they do,
It's just in this like
maybe he didn't get his revenge from
9:35
beyond the grave,
unlocked locker.
but somehow I feel like we haven't heard the last from John Barnett.
Well, that means we haven't. This was kind of like,
a medium episode.
yeah, but they were going for like Mulder's version of what Scully had to go through, wrapped in a salamander hand.
What do you mean?
Well, because like, you know, it was like she had like all this terrible stuff go on.
Yeah, that was barely anything though.
Well, his friend Reggie got killed.
Okay.
And then he also had to relive that whole trauma. And then Scully got shot, like Mulder got shot.
Mm.
I mean, it was not nearly as successful, but they were trying to have like a Mulder moment for him. It was a traumatic episode for him, even though it was kind of ridiculous. The salamander hand. It could have been just a serious episode, except for that.
They had to have a reason for him to have his hand back.
They could, out of all the creatures in the world.
It's one of the most regenerative.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
I mean, because they can grow their tails back or whatever.
I had a. Yeah. Can't lizards do that?
Yeah, it's all
We get a
family.
lizard hand.
Yeah. Oh, that was disgusting. Pour one out for Reggie.
You know, you're like, yeah, you can live forever. You can replace your body parts, but at what cost? At what cost?
Well, your eyes.
And also, you'll be terrifying and disgusting.
Yeah. But also, I mean, it's shitty of the government to be like, yeah, we're negotiating with him because we want that.
Okay, well, that's pretty realistic.
Form. Yeah. Yeah. But he died with them, and it's in a locker, although he said it's not the last we've seen.
9:35.
That will come up again. We'll see if we
Oh.
remember. Well,
I-
they said
I won't.
it's the last, isn't the last that we've seen. So, yeah, it was okay. I'm sad about Reggie.
Yeah.
He seems like a good guy. But, and like the guy, the older version of the guy was legitimately creepy.
How many times? How often? Yeah.
He was, ugh.
Yeah. The younger guy didn't have anything
No,
on that other actor.
didn't have
at
that
all.
gravitas. But, I'll see what they're going for. The way the episode started and the way it went was just not the way I thought it was going to go.
Oh, and yeah, it was called Young at Heart.
Yeah, I mean, he got younger.
It was actually young at existence.
Yeah.
Young at body.
Young at salamander hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Young, fresh hands.
No. All right.
All right.
2 in 1 night. That's good for us.
We did it. We did the thing.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon.